Right now, you're sitting on a gold mine of potential job offers in the form of rejections. Now, I'm willing to bet that you watching this right now probably have about 50 rejection emails, maybe 100, maybe more. But this is what I want you to start thinking about. That is a gold mine of opportunity. What do I mean? Let's find out. Most offers don't come from applications, they come from reopened conversations. When you get a rejection email, yes, it might be generic. It might just say, unfortunately, you weren't the right fit because another candidate was better. And you probably have the generic application responses, right? But that isn't a close the door. It's an opportunity to actually get into a role in the right way, which is through networking. Now, if you can connect to a hiring manager and somebody who has decision making ability who might influence hiring decisions, you've got a better chance of reopening that conversation. It doesn't have to be, hey, I've been rejected. What now? It could be, I've just been rejected from a traditional application. Now, I understand you're probably getting a lot of applicants, but if there was one particular soft skill or key metric of success to be considered to get a slightly better email, what would it be? Now, let's assume you get a response to that question after you've been rejected. That person who might have manually rejected you, or most likely an automated software has, they would start to judge your character in a more resilient way. You would show how you handle rejection and defeat by being a little bit more elegant and actually asking a genuine question that's pretty easy to answer. Strong candidates don't ask for another chance, they ask for context. This is really important because if you ask for another chance saying, please give me another shot, I beg you, it doesn't show good character. It actually shows a lot of weakness. And I'm sure you know that. But if you ask for context through building up more conversation to understand why you were rejected in the first place and what the company actually looks for, you've got a better shot of actually being considered. Let's assume someone actually gives you the news. Listen, you just didn't have the right company culture fit from your resume. Now, your resume probably isn't going to be the strongest form of selling the company culture. It's probably going to be focusing on hard skills or soft skills, or even why you want to get into that industry. And it allows you to redirect how you want to present yourself. You can then agree with that statement, or you can try to sell yourself further because you actually have somebody's attention now. Arguing the rejection kills leverage, redirecting creates it. This basically means you can ask for other opportunities if you're pushed back. You're on their radar, whether it's positive or negative, they know you exist now, which is the issue you had in the first place. If you've been rejected and they actually send you a message, you can actually use that to your advantage to redirect that energy to find another role. Hey, I've just seen an email from you guys that I've been rejected. As unfortunate as it sounds, would love to know if there's other opportunities that allow me to build the experience needed to be considered for this role, perhaps in the future. Now, imagine sending something like that. How many people do you think send that message? They get a rejection, they move on to the next application. You're going to get that rejection, everybody does, but you're going to move forward. You're going to actually challenge them. And you're going to show how you can challenge that fear by taking it head on and asking an intelligent question. Is there another opportunity that allows me to build the experience needed, or the company culture fit requirement, or the soft skills you might look for? Or maybe I haven't shown you that my personality type in my resume. Maybe I can show you now. So you want to open up the conversation. So it shouldn't stop you, it should redirect you. Hey, very quickly, if you wanted to book a call with me so I can go through your job search with you, maybe you need help with reverse rejections, happy to help with that. Maybe you just need a strategy to know how to get more offers, more interviews, whatever you need, I'm here. Book a call, link in the description. Back to the video. A rejection ends the role, not the relationship. Now, this is very important to realize. If you apply for a job and you're rejected, you're just rejected for that one job. It doesn't mean you should not apply to the entire company. Many job seekers feel that now the company doesn't want to hear about me. They don't want to know anything about me. They do not want me to work for them. And that is not the case. Nothing could be farther from the truth. What you need to do is you need to reassess how you reintroduce yourself to other opportunities. It could be as simple as finding the hiring manager associated or even a head of HR and effectively saying, look, as unfortunate as it seems that I've been rejected for this particular role, I would love to know if there's another opportunity that better suits my skill. If you get a response back, whether it's positive or negative, you have redirected your energy into the next best thing. In that company, it shows that you actually want to work for them. Silence after rejection is the default. Default behavior never wins. Don't sit silent. You have nothing to lose. You get a rejection, send them a message on LinkedIn, get their email, Send them an email, follow up, ask questions, show that you're actually not going to let that beat you down and that you're interested in moving forward with a particular other role. Or maybe you want to find out if there's a hidden job. Companies have hidden jobs, internal positions. You're only going to be considered for those if you actually show that you're going to be the right fit by asking intelligent questions. Hey, I wasn't selected, no harm, no foul. Out of interest, what was the reason that happened? Is there anything I can do to improve? Also, the reason I'm sending you this message is because I've started to network and I would love to know if there's any internal opportunities that I can be considered for. Rejection is the only time the power balance briefly evens out. What do I mean by this? You've been rejected. The power balance is even. However, you can actually build up on this and you can actually show now that you're the right candidate by asking more about the company culture or the soft skills. Way too many people focus on the hard skills, which actually means that the power balance is completely even if you're rejected. Now, if you start asking more intelligent questions about things that other candidates don't consider, you have a power shift in your favor. You actually look like a higher value type of job seeker. Imagine asking, look, I've been rejected. As unfortunate as that sounds, I would love to know a little bit more about what your company looks for, whether it's the company culture fit that wasn't shown on the resume, or maybe I didn't show the soft skills. Would love to know what you're looking for in specifics so I can make another application to another role that might be a better fit. Now that gives you more power. The balance is shifted in your favor. And this gives you more ability to redirect rejections into next steps. The worst response to rejection is gratitude without intent. You're getting a rejection email and then you respond back with, hey, thanks for letting me know. Gratitude with zero intent. Many of you do this if you actually even respond to these people. So what does that do? Literally nothing. They get an email. Oh, he or she said, thank you. That's fine. Leave them. What if you said, thank you so much for taking the time to respond? I'm upset to hear this. However, I would love to give it another shot. Would there be internal positions available? Just an extra line or two. It redirects the rejection and then actually shows gratitude with intent, which gives you more leverage. Rejection is the first honest signal you get from the market. Literally everything before rejection is ghosting. After rejection is data. You have data to know what company you can look at and what company is going to actually reject you and how you can redirect. Do not look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as a signal. You have a signal now that the company has registered your interest. And on this unfortunate occasion, they've said no. But getting from a no to a maybe to a yes is the next step, rather than feeling, oh, there's not going to be any opportunities at all. These guys don't want to hire me. There's no roles in the entire company. That's not the case. It's now your chance to change that to a maybe and then to a yes. And this can be done by how you react to that rejection. Rejection doesn't mean you weren't good. It means the problem was different. Now, that could be the truth for you because you might be looking for the wrong role. It could be the wrong company. It could be a wake-up call for you to know, hang on, is this actually a job that I want to do? Am I looking to work in Google, but I'm applying for JP Morgan because I like the brand? Is the company culture fit actually the right fit? Does your CV resume scream an entirely different position and you're just aiming for a job for the novelty effect of the brand name of the job or the job title? Maybe you want to be a stockbroker, but you're actually more of an analyst. Maybe you want to work in creative, but then you feel that the corporate route is the only way that you can pay your bills. Who knows? Everybody's different. But if you reassess that after you get a rejection, maybe it's not failure. Maybe it's complete redirection for you to assess whether or not you're actually aiming for the right position. Hey, me again. So we have a platform called How's a Job Plus. Would love to show it to you. If you need some help, you want a strategy, you can see the people that I've worked with and what they actually did to get into roles. Think of Netflix plus coaching plus research from our team to help you get into a role. You can see the people that have done it. The average turnaround for an offer is about 6 weeks, and it actually takes about 20 minutes a day for you to complete. Most of our job seeker students get 2 offers within that time, and they're able to generate multiple opportunities, getting more interviews, more offers than ever before. Back to the video. People who get rehired are remembered. People who disappear are replaced. If you get a job from being rejected, you're going to be remembered in that company as the person who actually didn't give up. Think about it. You were rejected with an email. You then used some of these tasks of what I've told you to send a message to ask about internal positions or to redirect in the company culture fit. And then you're hired. You're actually put forward for the interview. Let's keep hired for away for the time being. But let's say you're put forward for an interview. That interviewer knows that you're relentless. You want to work there. So you've got a much better chance to actually pass the interview if you get selected after you're rejected. So that's an interesting thing to keep in mind. So what's the moral of the story? Don't give up. Keep pushing. you've got an abundance of rejections because the market's tough. It's not your fault. You might have a really good resume. Things might be going bad because just there's too much noise in the marketplace and you are getting rejections. And that's fine. Everybody will. I haven't come across a job seeker that hasn't received at least 10 rejections in a day if they've applied for 20 jobs, right? So rather than seeing it as I'm not good enough, see it as data that you can use to your advantage. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, means the world to me, and I will see you on the next one.